Hey everyone, today I'm gonna show you some of the most technologically advanced locations in VRChat. It's been almost 2 months since my first video about this platform, so I had enough time to explore it and pick some hidden gems for you. But before we do get started, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, it is greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's get into the video. First, I wanna show you a few locations with shaders, and you might have a question, what is shader? Well, to put it simply, shader is some kind of program that improves graphics, adds realistic textures, realistic light, and so on. So if you see something beautiful, then it's probably thanks to shaders. And the treehouse in the shade location uses lots of shaders. The only ordinary object here is the house in the center. You can find a controller inside this house and then use this controller to change the world around you. The location has more than 30 types of worlds around you, and it's not just some pre-recorded video. I mean, you can even interact with everything you can see here, and you can also use a special transport to fly around this location. Next, I wanna show you the more peaceful location called Aquarium. It's a giant aquarium with 3 different biomes, each with its own vibe and its own kind of fish. Shaders are used here to create water effects and the movement of fish. You can also use shaders to create galleries which are impossible in reality. Let's take this one called VR Art New Place as an example. Here you can enter the painting, I mean literally go inside the painting and look at it from different angles. Some of these paintings even have their own story, which makes them even more interesting. And if you like retro gaming, then the next location is for you. It's called Arcade and Bar. It's an arcade club with lots of retro consoles and games, and of course lots of arcade machines. True, you cannot play any of them, but using a VR headset you can feel the nostalgic vibe, and it's kinda cool. FYI, the next building in the same location is Blockbuster Video. Here you can find lots of posters and VHS tapes with classic movies. Next, I wanna show you Miyakanoji Civic Center. It's an abandoned theater in Japan. It was transferred into VRChat using 3D scan right before it was demolished in real life. So the only place where you can visit this theater right now is this location in VRChat. True, locations created with 3D scanning look not as good as the ones made by artists, but anyway, I think it's a nice example of how you can use 3D scan technology to transfer places from the real world into the virtual one. And here you can also use lots of photographs and 3D projections to see how the theater looked before it was demolished. And of course, if I'm talking about shaders, I must mention Shader Fest. It's a huge world made of 4 rooms with lots of objects that demonstrate different kinds of shaders. Here you can see textures, weather effects, furniture physics, holograms, and even a liquid mirror from the Matrix. So if you are a developer and wanna know what VRChat is capable of, then this Shader Fest is for you. The next location is a nice example of how you can use VRChat for education. The world interaction on the math is made for studying physics. Here you can see some objects that show you the laws of math, physics and other sciences. Alright, next let's take a look at that recursive room. Here you can change the laws of physics. Now you can see the copy of this room with your avatar's replica inside, and you can interact with it. And next, I don't even know how to describe it, well, I think you just better look at the screen to see what I'm talking about. And another location where you can change the laws of physics is slow motion. Here you can control the time, make it faster or slower, and to make it more interesting you can find guns and samurai swords. So you can make a Matrix cosplay with your friends here. Next, let's see a Metaverse hotel called Hotel Morning Star. It's a huge vault made of lots of locations connected by elevators. Once you enter it, you'll find yourself at the reception. Here you can see the list of every user who's been here, including you and me. This hotel is filled with lots of details like textures and interior design. You can go to a rooftop with a stunning view or go to a swimming pool. And if you want to spend some time with another user alone, you can find yourself a room just for the 2 of you. And finally, I wanna show you some of the largest VRChat worlds. Let's take Alpine Lake as an example. It's a huge world filled with mountains and animated nature. And you can walk up to any of these mountains, I mean you can visit every place you can see on your screen right now, and that's awesome. Next, let's take a look at a couple of space locations created by the same developer. One of them is Interplanetary Cruise Ship. It's a rotating space station which reminds me of space stations from 2001 and Interstellar. And another one is Space Colony Island 4. It's a giant city on the inner part of the station. It reminds me of the Citadel from Mass Effect, the space station from Elysium and the Halo series, obviously. Both locations are huge, I mean I even drove a car through the city and it took me a while to see everything. And that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments which places from the video you like the most. Also don't forget to hit like and subscribe buttons, it is greatly appreciated as always. And with that being said, I'll catch you all later.